Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Jurassic Park Operation Genesis with our mods possibly working, maybe not. Okay, they did manage to finally get a cow, so everybody who is hungry will hopefully find their way to one to eat. I wonder if I should, like, hop in and just, like, shoot one or two of the cows as dispensed. I think you can actually take them out with the retire option. My thinking is just to make sure there's plenty of food for them. Actually, no, you cannot shoot cows or goats with your chopper. Well, hopefully the Stratusauruses know what to do then, because I can't do anything more for them, aside from change it to goats, but... Let's see if they have the intelligence to take more down. Which they might... No. No, it seems like they're pretty stupid. I mean, it's trying to, but... Yeah, it just feels like it's broken or something. Let me switch this to goat. Maybe that'll... And put one in. Maybe that'll be easier on that one. Okay. We'll extract the irritator. We'll sell the stego. And just try to keep letting it... No. I think they finally got it backed up against, like, a fence or something, so... We'll see if the goats work better for them. These guys are mostly doing okay, but again, there's a lot of these little like, collision stuff for their animations that... I know JPOG wasn't elegant with it, but I think it was still done better than this, so... Again, if there is any crash like we had, I'm going to just pull all the mods, start this fresh from vanilla, and just do the last two exercises vanilla-wise. It seems like there's both a little bit of technical issues, like game running consistently and reliably, as well as some things like, you right there. Let me guess, price is too high? Price is too high. Even though this is... like, the very basic minimum, I think, of what you charge. It goes to show you why modding games... It's something that I think some people can sometimes take for granted for, like, how complex it can be just doing simple stuff. And goes kind of to a point where it's like... You gotta remember everything you've done, too, so you know... Like, say, if you're going to recommend somebody to play with certain mods... You pass on all the knowledge you have. But even with, like, what we've got down right now, we still haven't even cracked, like, our half-star rating to get started. I don't know if it's just I need more species of dinosaurs to do that, or I just need more dinosaurs in general. Like, are you still starving? No, now you're thirsty. Well, thankfully, that should be covered, and they haven't had too many issues drinking. You guys are slowly getting around to things, I think. And yeah, we basically just gotta keep waiting for it all to go along. I mean, I could technically put down... How much are the... I mean, I could put down a couple more viewing platforms. Just so that way... they register as, like, the 4 we need for the objective there. And... Technically... Do I want to be... I feel like I could complete this... instantaneously if I want to. Like, let me save and see if it is really going to be this absurdly easy to do. Because my thinking is, we just need a safari ride in the, baryonyx enclosure. And that probably would be it. Okay, so there's plenty of money to be playing around with now.
Message from John.
New quarterly report. Well done. Addition of another species. Yeah, so I'm stuck kind of waiting for a species there. But if I just say do something like... No, hang on. Okay, we finally cracked our half star. So there's that done and good. I don't care about that. Let me just put down a path here. Okay, so we got Rajasaurus and Irritator.
Greetings.
But yeah, if I do... If I just do something like that, and I can keep these guys brought over to visibility for this,
Hello.
it is already at like 30% across those three. So if I... I think that's... Yeah, that's all four enclosed there. Okay, there's Rajasaurus going through more. You guys are kind of close. I just need you a little bit more to your left. But yeah, that's the only aspect we're missing now for this. There's definitely some kind of incompatibility present if this is already, like, where we're at. Like, the Jurassic Classic mission, close to fine, it's just that the numbers they needed didn't match up for the coding there. The Lost World one, at least you needed to, like, make the Raptors and the Rex to be able to place in. This one, though, yeah, I feel like something about the mods kind of broke with each other. Although, it's weird because I thought the Forgotten mod, like, did more changes to the missions. I'm kind of curious. What happens if I put in 2 more of these guys? Because, I mean, I do have all the funding now. And if I can get, like... Ooh. I was going to say, can I get... Yeah, keep them up there. If I can flatten this area a bit... I could try to get another species down here, so that way that would work for the safari ride there. That could be something I can try doing. Because that is the only source of water, so they'll probably try coming down and gravitating to that when they get thirsty, whatever I do find and put in.
Message from the park administrator.
Well, that's their problem, not mine. I put down plenty of viewing platforms, so that's on them for not being able to just find their way to one. Okay. I guess they do have, like, a certain spacing issue with each other. Oh, either that or he just found the other big one before a cow. Yeah, that made them both happy. They went from being rivals to helping each other. Okay, and the Stratos are doing... Looks like they're doing decently enough. Now, let's buy another team. Get it working on that one. And see what they bring in and what we can try putting in. The balloon tour is incredibly high for thrills, so that's fantastic. I'm trying to think for the safari adventure here, because, like, it's giving us a completely balanced score across all three.
Message from Dr. Grant.
So I don't know if it... Okay, well, we'll extract those. I don't know if it has to be... The ride has to be in with the dinosaurs themselves, or it can just be, like, beside them. Because I think that was one of the things that came up when I was doing... What was it? The safari exercise. Is, like, they could see through the fences to other dinosaurs and other exhibits or stuff like that. So I thought maybe it would work. They can see through the fence to those guys, and I can keep everybody more safe this way. Okay, we can make Irritator now. You know what? Just in case. Because I am a kind of...
It's good to see you. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
I can't afford that.
Okay, I will just get the 2 to start. And see what I can do here.
Good to see you checking up on things.
Yeah, like the path should be set, so there should be no problem. I think it's just I don't have anybody...
We are happy to announce the newest addition to our park, the fearsome Cretaceous carnivore, Albertosaurus.
Well, you can tell which dinosaurs they used for the starting rig for those guys. Yeah, let's put down another carnivore feeder here.
It's good
We'll
to
keep
see
that
you.
with goats. And he does seem to be... Oh, well, was kind of running down. I guess they're just trying to catch up with each other first. Oh, you know what? I'm curious to see what happens if I take those out.
Greetings.
And if I make the path a little bit more thrilling... although, God, the path-making tool for JPOG was so janky and hard to work with. Like, it sort of understands what you try to do, but you have to have, like, other limitations in place still with it. And... see, nobody wants to come down here to these. So I don't know if, like, I need to have somebody actually in it to start with, or what?
It's good to see you.
Okay, I'll get a couple more irritators out. But I do feel like if I can just get the Safari Adventure to actually go off. But nobody's going down that way. Even though I have... Is it just a case of, like, the...
Message from the park administrator.
Well, if they would go out of that little square area... Okay, what happens if I get rid of these and I try to put them more... down here? I feel like I've got to get rid of the mods. They are causing a lot of issues when it comes to things. And, of course, Dig Team didn't find anything on one. Like, I'm kind of surprised, well, how okay most everybody is doing. Oh, you're unhappy. Why is that? Sleepy. Wandering. Okay, maybe he was just
Dr. Grant.
angry because he was tired. He was cranky. Okay, Ceratosaurus and Amber. We'll get those. You guys will hopefully work your way down here and then be happy with your food. Okay, finally we got some movement. Why did they take... I'm trying to think of what's going on with some of the guests, because, like, they're stuck in really weird patterns. It's almost like they recognize where the former path was, and not there's more new stuff that was put down for them to go along.
What should we do here?
Okay, Stratosaurus is almost done. But we might have our first person going into the safari adventure. And then we'll be able to see if we do have enough thrills for it. I'd laugh if that really does do it. And if it does, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to scrap the mods and redo this exercise. Exercise completed. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scrap the mods. As much as they might add some new things or change up some behavior, it feels like they have too much conflict with each other. And I don't know which one I'd want to keep. Because the GEP, I feel like it might do some things. Like, it'll give us new textures and might change the behavior of the dinosaurs. But I don't know if that's creating mission conflicts or it's the Forgotten mod that's done it. Maybe I'll take off the Forgotten, because it seems to be a lot of my troubles have been coming more from that one. Because that, I think, is the one that edited the Jurassic Classic one to have the incorrect number of dinosaur species you needed for it. I can't remember if there was anything else, but yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll just do the GEP going forward and see how that plays out and feels. But yeah, to think that that is literally all it took, and now that's done. So I'll just do a save game here, and we'll see how long it takes for the Land Cruiser to get destroyed, if it does. But, yeah, to think, something's definitely not compatible between the two mods. There's no way an exercise should have been this quick and easy to complete unless it was like a tutorial level. And that's definitely not what this was meant to be. Oh, you guys get a really nice close-up view of him just resting. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. These guys don't really care about each other too much, huh? After the incidents with the, Rex and the Raptors last episode, I could have sworn they would have been a little bit more aggressive and after each other, but everybody seems pretty content. Oh, except maybe you. And maybe you. You guys look like your hunt meters are a little up. But yeah, that's everything just fine and dandy. I really gotta change up the mods or what I've been doing for it. Good suggestions for them, but I feel like one of the two... I'm leaning against the Forgotten more so, because, again, I didn't get GEP installed correctly until, this Monday, I think it was? Last Monday. Oh, God, I'm trying to remember. It is technically this Monday because I'm recording when last exercise, or the previous exercise was being done. But yeah, it was only put in recently, but I think it's more the Forgotten. It made some of the missions too easy to complete. Oh, you're not too happy. Why is that? You're getting a little hungry and sleepy, so I guess I can understand. There's everything good there. Yeah, I'm just going to let it go for another minute or two. I'm going to revisit this one more properly next episode. I'll see what it's asking for the vanilla version and probably go through that. But I think it's probably going to be the same layout of the park is basically already built for you. You just got to throw in a bunch of dinosaurs and let it all play out. The big thing is, again, making sure the safari bench doesn't get blown up by one of the angry carnivores. Stratosaurus, Rajosaurus.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Irritators up there, that's pretty nice. Oh, you guys are starting to blend in with each other. And so far I haven't heard any messages of dead dinosaurs, so that's helpful. So it means these guys look like they're okay to be with each other. Although, yeah, again, see, stuff like this is... I don't know if it's that... just, basic janky JPOG, or that's the Forgotten or GEP kind of having an issue. Our source is at 40%. Maybe we'll see if we can even get lucky and we'll make 1 or 2 of those guys. But yeah, my advice, if you are going to play JPOG, do all the missions, exercises unmodded on a vanilla version or like close to vanilla, maybe just like a retexture mod or something. When you have your free play and you don't have specific things to really meet or get, I think that's where it's an okay place to do more of your experimenting, try different mods, see how they work, and that way you don't kind of feel like you're soft-locked out of completing something. I'm kind of... Oh yeah, I think another thing with Forgotten is because of how it is a lot of like model edits and that, you can see weird texture things coming through. So I think what we'll probably do is go GEP only forward, see what that's like for what it's asking. I also have to imagine, I'm trying to think of what... They'll probably start us off in this exercise with a couple carnivores, I think. Probably Stratosaurus is one. Maybe it'll give us another large carnivore to make, just not a Baryonyx, of course, in like the default version. Oh. You guys are beating the crap out of each other. Okay. A new quarterly report. Proceeding as expected. Keep up good work. Okay. Oh, and we're at a full star now. Yay. How are we doing fossil hunt-wise? We are hemorrhaging money. Okay, a little bit further. And then we can see about plunking in... I think Rajasaurus is going to be a large carnivore. I think it's... God, there are some weird sound effects when it comes to, like, the NPCs and them. But yeah, this mission was way too easy to complete with the Forgotten. And I know it had to have been, like, the Forgotten setting the criteria, because it was... I followed the advice I got, which was to install the GEP first, and then install the Forgotten on top of it. Or, like, afterwards. So that had to mean the most recent changes or the mission edits came from the Forgotten. Stratosaurus. Come on, find us some Rajasaurus.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Yeah, we can't afford anything, so that's nothing to worry about. Although, again, a lot of the NPCs just seem to, like, walk right by certain things. Oh. What happened to you? Dino attack. So they're not exactly getting along as swimmingly as they could be. Oh. Okay, Irritator and Amber. Balloon's still happily just going by. And yeah, everything is basically just left as is.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Okay, Irritator 79%. The cruiser is finally going to be good to go on its way. I guess it's more so like maybe the large carnivores are... Uh-oh. I was going to say the large carnivores are the ones that will go after the cruisers more. Uh-oh. Are you going in after one of them? Looks like he's... Oh, okay. And there's our Rajasaurus. So let's just... Oh, it's actually going to be a small carnivore. Okay.
I'm sorry,
Oh. Well, we can make one of them. So at least we'll see this last dino, end the episode off, and then revisit this with the vanilla or GEP only changes. As I know that, from what I was told, the GEP will do a little bit when it comes to, like, the dinosaur behavior and some of the overhauls for, like, pricing and that.
Ceratosaurus is now on display.
And the Rajasaurus, it is a little bit of an edit and recolor for the Ceratosaurus model. I think it actually works mostly well until he starts glitching in against the collision there. But yeah, as nice as it was to have the extra dinosaurs added in with the Forgotten, it just feels like there's too many technical hiccups and problems you might run into trying to get it working with other stuff. So we'll just do one more save to say we completed this, and end this episode of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis right here. Thank you all for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I do see you in the next video, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.